Hi, babe. Okay, let's just get into the game. While Tom Nook talks, 'cause I'm sure he has something to say. Maybe we won't have any announcements today. Let's see. Oh, wait. I'm not even showing the game. Oh, we did have... Was it Mabel? Yeah, I think Mabel coming. Now we have the tailor shop. Okay. So, basically, we have more details and updates on what to expect from the 3.0 update. And we have a mixed bag of opinions. What is Coach saying? You're almost doing so much for me. So I wrote this letter to tell you how much I appreciate you, Alexis. You challenged me and I look forward to continuing our rivalry. Coach is so sentimental. But I personally have started this island on my Switch 2, even though I had no intention on downloading Animal Crossing on my Switch 2, just because I was waiting for a brand new game. And I think like everyone else, we was also waiting for a brand new game. Where is my tools? Here we go. And so I was just gonna ride the wave of however long Nintendo wanted to hold back on a brand new game. But when they announced the new update, like many others, I was like, why not? Let's just start a new island. I low-key feel like I knew the update wasn't gonna be worth the effort, but I did it anyway. And do I have regrets? Hard to say. We don't have the update yet, but I'm feeling like it's gonna be a bit disappointing. A bit disappointed if I'm being completely honest. Let's just get all the fossils. I'm not sure how many I should have. Maybe 5 or 6 because I haven't played in a few days. And I also need to sell these oranges. But we will be talking about the new details that we got from the selected creators who was able to attend some type of secret Animal Crossing 3.0 update. I don't know if it was like a Zoom, a live stream, like just a unlisted link. I don't know how these creators attended this viewing party, but apparently some people got private access to what to expect for the update. And honestly, it wasn't even that much more additional information. And the additional information that we did get seems to be a bit of a letdown. And so we're gonna get into it, but I will start by saying that I started this island, I want to say maybe early December, a few days before the actual month anniversary of, not month anniversary, but the month deadline. No, a few days before it hit, before we were supposed to come out in a month, if that makes sense. But I started this island then, and then sorry, with the expectations that I will have this island completely done before the 3.0 update. I think I still will. I feel pretty good about it. I just have to really grind out and find everything and just get my 3 stars together, which isn't, oh, not Gulliver, which isn't that hard to do. It's really just sit down and do it. And so I don't feel too pressed about it. But back to what I was saying is that I just don't feel like the update is really gonna give what we all hoped it would. And so we'll get into that. Well, if you don't know, if you haven't been watching my island updates, then here is Nevergreen. We have an island with the native fruit of pears. We have a green airport, and our starter villagers are actually Coach. Oh, here you go. Speaking of the devil. I thought he was about to teach me a reaction, but this is also fine. Alright, Coachy boy, at least I talked to you today, so I don't have to do that again. So we have Coach as our starting villager, and we also have the cat named Cat, the one that looks like Flavor Flav a little bit. They're both a vibe. They both are ugly starters, but we love them nonetheless. And so yeah. But this is Nevergreen. The theme for Nevergreen is going to be like very earthy, very green, very foresty, very nature heavy, woodsy, a lot of trees, probably limited terraforming if I'm being honest. But I also want there to be like elements of like magic or like mystical, kind of give what's her name? Judy is gonna live on this island just because she looks so like outwardly and stuff like that. My vision was kind of like if you was to take Twilight and put it on the island. That's the vibe. And so we're gonna try to recreate that. I think this is all the fossils that I will have for today. So let me learn this so that I could get some room. And then a festive wreath. Let me go see how that looks. Oh, also, Nevergreen is on the southern hemisphere. And so while everyone else is in the thick of winter on their islands, I chose to choose the southern hemisphere just so that I didn't want to experience the 3.0 update, considering that it was like a hotel element to it, and it'd be white and wintry and snow, and the winter lasts so long in Animal Crossing, mind you. It lasts from like December to February, and so I just didn't want to like constantly have to deal with the snow when I'm trying to like plan my island. And so I just did the southern hemisphere. It just made the most sense to me. But I feel like, considering this little wreath, that I'm still gonna have Christmas vibes available. Like maybe my DIYs would still be Christmassy. I think they just celebrate the same holidays during the same time, which would be interesting. I've never had an island on the southern hemisphere, and so it'll be interesting to see how that all works. Let me go and sell these oranges. Or is it too early? Oh, it's too freaking early. What time does the store open? Okay, we just have 15 minutes. That's fine. We can go to the museum and get those fossils assessed and donate there. Oh, I forgot to get them assessed first. Ooh, and we have an extra up here. Nice. We was able to donate all 5 of those fossils. Let's see our Nook Mouse. So we have a good little bit of Nook Mouse to be early game. I'm trying to hoard them because for the update, I feel like we're gonna need a bunch of them. And so I don't have the hair that I usually wear. I don't have all the tools and the pocket expansions and things like that. And I'm just not gonna get them until after the update, just so that I have more Nook Mouse available, because I don't want to play myself in that regard. But yeah, let me see here. I think Cat is still asleep. Yeah. So let me go and try to organize my pockets. We will be villager hunting today. I miss Bladders too, babe. He's the cutest. We will be villager hunting today. So on Nevergreen, I've already gotten, like I said, Coach and Cat from my starter villagers. But I also have villager hunted for and found Shino as well as Kiki. So that would be my Peppy and my Peppy and my, what's the other one that you need? And my normal. Kiki is normal, and then Shino is Peppy. And so I just need to villager hunt for one more person or one more villager, which is my lazy. Oh my god, Coach, are you serious? It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning. You honestly did, bro. What do you want? Ain't nothing even in here. I don't have a kitchen. I don't got nowhere for you to sit. I don't have a toilet for you to pee in. This is crazy. Okay, I don't even think I can open up my inventory. Wow, I guess I can. Okay, cool. I hate that. So I'll just put that in storage. And then I'll probably get this to either Cat or Coach once I wrap it. And then I just have to sell these as well. But back to what I was saying before Coach really interrupted. What was I saying? That I already have found and invited Kiki and Shino, so my normal and my Peppy villager. And so today we will be searching for our lazy villager. And on the list who we're looking for is Stitches, Bones, Sasha, or Cole. I really want Cole. Like really want Cole. Like even if I find Stitches or Bones or Sasha, I think I might still continue to search because I feel like Cole is just so interesting. And I'd rather her on the island than the other three. But those are just like if I get tired and I stumble upon them, then we'll go with one of them. But my preference is really cool. Okay, coach, are you done yet? Funny how you just gave me an orange and I've been gifting you oranges since the start of the game. Now you having a seat. How do I kick him out? Cole is a bunny. Cole is a black bunny. I can show here how they should look. Wait, why is it not showing? Can you see it? I can't see it on the because I'm playing the game. Yeah, they name him Black Bunny Cole. Yeah. Coach, you have to be so serious. Can you leave? Coach is playing in my face for real. Oh, I keep moving this. How do I hide it? There we go. Oh, it takes a good amount of screen space though. Let me try to make it smaller. How's that? Perfect. I really don't know how to kick Coach out of this house. Are you done? Girl, I guess. Okay. Thanks, babe. Nice. I don't want a warm melted candle, so I might lose on purpose. It's clearly gonna be lower. Thanks, babe. Alrighty, sounds good. Oh my god, it was actually higher. Fine. What if I try to leave my own house? Will he leave? Okay, cool. Alrighty. All right, I think I have cleared out my pockets, but I should grab some Nook Mile tickets just while I'm here. I'm thinking maybe 20 more. I don't think it'll take us that long just because we're only solely going to be looking at lazy villagers. And so it's not that many. And so we shouldn't need that much to find someone. And so I think 23, because I already have 3 in my pocket, should be more than enough. But we'll see. Oh. And we have 3 more minutes until we can go and sell these oranges to clear our pockets out even more. I also have time travel. That's why it is saying December 18th. It is currently December 16th. at 7:58 p.m. my time, but I just time travel and put it in a 12-hour difference so that when I log on to the game at night, it's daytime, because that's typically when I have more time to play the game. Is at night, but I don't always want to play during the night, if that makes sense. And so I just kind of just switched out the days and the time. But we are just waiting for this cranny to open. Also, we need to check out the Able Sisters. This will be our first time having the Able Sisters. Oh, they don't open it till 9? Okay, well, we're not waiting for that, but I'm pretty sure it's at 8. Yeah. I can't wait until we get like the ordinances and we're able to set when we want things to happen, or like more of a time control on when villagers wake up or how late they stay up, when the stores open and stuff like that. Because I think I will have a preference to have everything open up later in the day, or like stay open later. But I just feel like them closing at like 8 o'clock has always been so annoying. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just walk around, run around until the clock strikes 8 a.m. We already do have one of the, maybe we could do that before we actually go villager hunting. I already put one of the bots down here. And maybe I'll do the other two. I know that we're not supposed to put the furniture down before we go and talk to Nick Mouse. Before we go and talk to Tom Nook. And so I won't do that, but I think I might put another, or the other two plots down, and then we'll go villager hunt, because I feel like we're going to find the last villager today. And then we can work on the furniture pieces. Oh my gosh, I don't think I have that bug yet. Don't fly away, don't fly away. Nice. It's really a pretty butterfly. A very pretty butterfly. Okay, so Nook Cranny is now open, so let's just go and sell these oranges. And then we'll look at the map and try to place the other two plots down. Wait, is it? Oh, in real life it's 8:01. In game it's only 7:58, but okay. We'll be here right when the lights turn on. Here we go. Okay. Okay, let's sell the oranges first because I am a little low on money. Nice. Okay, cool. So I am low on money because I did go ahead and pay off my first home loan of 98,000 bells, and that took pretty much everything that I had earned up until that point. And so what I have in my pockets is literally all the money I have in the game, and I'm trying not to cheat so much because I can't just go on another island that I have on my Switch Lite and get unlimited resources, but I'm trying to actually like play very vanilla, very to the book. And so yeah, I do want this plant though. Not too bad. I kind of want this piano chair just to like put it in my catalog, but I low-key don't think I want it. How much is it? Mm, I'll get it. I'll get it. Now, today me, real life me, will be all over this like nail set, but I don't think I have a purpose for it in the game. For 1,000 bells? Yeah, like if I had Diana on my island right now, I would totally gift her this, but she's not here yet, so I'll pass. Alrighty, let's see what's in the cabinet. I'll get 2 of these. I'll find something to give Cat. Just one. And then test your DIYs for beginners. I think I have all of those. Flimsy axe, shovel, multiple ladders. I think I have all of these. Then we do have some flowers. I do need to plant flowers. I know I need that for the 3.0 or to get 3 stars for sure. And I have not planted an additional flower yet. And so I need to get on that as well. Okay. Let's just see how much this fossil is worth. Just out of curiosity. Oh yeah, that's enough. I don't like to give my villagers fossils that aren't worth that much money, because I feel like that's not good for the friendship points. Like I feel like they need to worth at least 2,000 bells in order for me to gift it to them. Anything less than that just feels not worth it, because I don't think they'll like it as much. And so let's see if we could find Coach. I know he was over here not too long ago. And I think Cat is still sleeping. Oh yeah, there he is. Is he thinking? Oh no, he's just by a tree. Let's give him this little gift. I'm low-key so glad that I did not win that game, the card game that he wanted us to play, because I just don't need more items at the moment. I have very limited storage. Do you want this? Here you go. He loves a fossil. Every time I've given him one, he has been so grateful for it. A banana. Let's see how this looks. What color is it? Oh, she's purple. I feel like the last time he gave me a head thing, a hat, it was I think it was just a cap. It was also purple. Coach, is your favorite color purple? Okay. Let's check how many Nook Miles we just got. We got this for the butterfly, but let's see how many Nook Miles we got for that. Oh, was it just a daily? Yeah, looked like it was just from the daily rewards, which is fine. Alrighty, let's look at the map. Like I said, we have one of our plots here already, just the first one, but I think I'm going to put the other 2 down as well. And so I want to look at our map before I do that. Okay, so we have, like I said, one of the plots here right next to the little indicator thingy here. This little like island on the island, so to the left of where we're currently standing, I don't want to put like villagers' houses there. I might put my house on that island, but I'm not quite sure. But I don't want to mess with it yet. So I'm not opposed to adding another plot on the second like tier of terraforming or like hill or whatever it's called. But I don't want to mess with that island within the island. I feel like that little island is gonna stay like that. Like I might not move the river. I might expand on the river, but I think I'm gonna do like a sunken island on the island, if that makes sense. I know I'm saying island a lot, but that is my vision for it, to just make it very like swampy and like sunken, but also very like intricate. That's my plan for that. I think when we do get terraforming, I think I'm going to focus on that little piece of the island and like really try to make it into something. But until then, I don't have that much like I don't really care where the other plots to go, because I'm gonna end up moving them all eventually. Like even the shop and the tailors is gonna get moved. I just am working with very limited space and resources, and so I don't have much places to put them. But I'm thinking that I'm gonna put one plot above where the first plot is at, and then the other plot like more closer to the right, if that makes sense. Like for instance, one will go right here pretty much. I don't want it too close to the river because I don't want to obstruct the entries to trying to get fishes and stuff like that. But I think if we put one here. Oh, I forget that these take up so much space because it's accounting for the items, but I think this should be fine. I'm not going to use all of that space that they are accounting for. Let's see. Let me imagine it. Yeah, I think this is totally fine. Totally doable. Oh, that was plot 3. I'm gonna put plot 2 there. But oh well, it doesn't really matter. So we have that one there. And then I think plot 2 technically can go somewhere here. Let's see. This works for me. Let's do it. That was easier than I thought it would be. I thought I was gonna be hesitant to put these plots down. Luckily for you, Mr. Nook, I already have a letter, but thank you so very much. Okay, I think we are ready to go villager hunting. What is this? Actually, let me go clear my pockets out a little bit more. I might even put my ladder, leave it at my house as well, because I don't really want to be climbing for the villagers. But it's not that big of a deal either way. All right, let's just put this in storage. Put this in storage. I'm gonna just sit this here for now. Drop item. I'm gonna even just place this butterfly. I need to donate the butterfly to Blathers. And then, do I want to leave my ladder? I'm gonna put the bandana in storage. No, I'll take my ladder with me. It's literally so fine. Let's see what we just got some Nook Miles for. Oh, probably placing stuff and yeah. Cool, we got 2,000 from that. Nice. Alrighty, let's put this letter away. And then we just have our tools, and then we have 23 Nook Miles. I think we just go ahead and do it. Oh, not me missing the freaking airport. So the first thing that I have heard about the 3.0 update and the people who have saw the exclusive viewing or whatever that was have said that one, there is not going to be any additional what's it called? Why am I drawing a blank right now? Time for takeoff. What's it called? The pattern design things. There's not going to be any more, I guess, spaces or the custom designs. That's what they're called, custom designs, as well as there's not going to be particular custom designs set for the Dreamer Islands, which I feel like that is the most controversial part of the update. It's like, why would you give us 3 additional like dream islands, mystery islands, and not be able to really customize them? It feels like you're just kind of redoing your same island with the resources that you already have. So like, what exactly is the point? And so when I heard that, it just like, I'm just trying to understand Nintendo's logic, because to me it's like, well, if you're going to give someone 3 additional islands to decorate, why not have them have the ability to fully redo those islands or fully create different aspects or themes to the island? And so that just never really made sense to me. Oh, I might find a snail because it's raining. I have to keep an eye out for that. I don't know who that villager was, but we don't want him. Oh, a DIY. He's a monkey. Oh, it might be, let me go say hi. That might be actually a monkey that I actually like. But yeah, it kind of just gives that like Nintendo is just kind of really just getting, I feel like Nintendo is purposely trying to get people to play this game again, like how it was in 2020, without having to provide them with a brand new Animal Crossing game altogether. And I felt that initially. I was like, this is just like a money grab of like getting people excited. Simon. Oh, I don't know who Simon is. I thought this was I can't remember his name right now, but there was a monkey that I had on my very first ever Animal Crossing island, and he was just like the cutest, like sweetest thing. He looks like an old man kind of. I can't remember his name though. But yeah, it's giving that like Nintendo is just trying to get people to play this game again without having to really abide by a timely release of Animal Crossing, whatever the next Animal Crossing is, and to just give themselves some more time with it, which I don't really understand, because I feel like people was being fairly patient with the release of the next Animal Crossing. Like obviously there was a demand, like there was a want for a new game. Me personally being one of those people who like just really wanted a new Animal Crossing in whatever capacity that they was willing to give us a brand new game. But I think people also was like, it's gonna take a while for this new game. And so I don't think that the need for this update was really warranted. But I feel like Nintendo is like, okay, well, this brand new Animal Crossing game altogether is gonna take way longer than expected, or way longer than the audience might have their attention on Animal Crossing, and so let's get them riled up again for something that is very lackluster. And so when they said that there wasn't going to be any additional custom designs or um custom designs particular for the Slumber Islands, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. You're just really expanding on the elements of the game that we already have, or what people are already accustomed to. People are already accustomed to pretty much destroying their islands, flattening it out, and redoing them to match another theme that they have thought of. And now you're saying that they can do that on these other islands, but giving them no additional way to be creative or elements to kind of expand upon that. You're just giving them more space to do the same thing. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I personally am not a big Animal Cross player who really like lean into the design element of the game. I know that's literally what everyone who plays Animal Crossing, that's the main focus primarily. Oh, who is you? But I literally like to get to know my villagers. I like the daily tasks of Animal Crossing. I like fishing. I like catching. I like going on mystery islands. I like the slowness of Animal Crossing. I don't always like to have to think about a new island theme, a new area of my island to decorate. Who are you? Hugh. Oh, hi, Hugh. You're very cute. If it was like a blue island, you'll fit right in. Um, is it gonna be raining on all of these islands? This is crazy. I should at least look for the fossils. I'm acting like I have resources and not getting any from. Ooh, what DIY? And bamboo basket. Okay, I feel like I am just getting bamboo recipes back to back now. Let's switch it up. But yeah, so I'm personally not one to like really fixate on the design elements of Animal Crossing. I enjoy it when like I get into that headspace, but it's not something that I'm just like, oh, I need to create a brand new Hamilton Island or a That's So Raven Island. I don't know why I said That's So Raven, but that's what just came to mind. Or another theme island. I like to kind of take the island that I'm given and just expand on it. But I feel like with this update, it's just gonna be the same game. Oh, here goes a snail. I knew I would be able to find one. Oops. Nice. I just feel like it's gonna be the same game. Nothing really too different about it besides, I guess now you have more space to do that on, which I guess for some people that is a win. I'm not too sure because for me it's like, okay, the same thing that I could do on my island, I can do now on 3 different islands. Doesn't seem that appealing, but I guess for some other people, oh, that was a shark. I probably should have got that. It would be. And so I'm mainly interested in to see like how people go about these new Slumber Islands and the aspect of like being able to kind of design your island with other people. I feel like that would be like the most interesting element of that feature, is that you're able to like kind of terraform and do it with the community. But people who play Animal Crossing by themselves, which is I feel like the majority of people, wouldn't really take advantage of that. I feel like I guess like if me and my partner wanted to play Animal Crossing together and design the island together, that would be fine. But it's not like we have any additional resources to like kind of make it a more special island, if that makes sense, because you only are going to get the resources from the host. And so it would just be like whoever have this item, you use that. You know, like to me, I'm just having a hard time with this whole like additional 3 Slumber Islands with no additional perks to them. It just seems like a money grab to me. It just seems like a very, let's give them something without giving them anything. Let's give them nothing, basically. Let's get them playing the game again. But ultimately, we're going to give them the same DLC and the same elements of an island that they already have, but just times 3. And so it just feels a little bit like, okay, girl, I guess. Another thing about the 3.0 update that I was just a little bit like, okay, like I feel like that could have been better is that the megaphone element, apparently your villagers are only going to be able to hear you if they're close to you. So for me, it's like, what are we doing? Like, I felt like it should have been where if your villagers in the museum, if your villagers is in the store, if they're in the tailor, it's like you'll be able to call them and be like, hey, I'm in the museum, or I'm looking at fossils, or something cute, you know what I'm saying? But it's literally if they are near you, they'll be able to hear you. And I just feel like that is such a weird thing, unless I have misunderstood that from, oh my God, from what people have been saying, but like from my understanding is that they're only going to be able to hear you if they're somewhat near you. Like, for instance, if I am near Nick's Cranny and they might be like, I guess a few feet away. Like, I don't know how it works, but I just think that the fact that we can't call them and they're in buildings and they answer is ridiculous. I really do think that that's like, oh, hi, Prince. He's a pretty cute frog, I have to admit. Oh, I didn't even put up who I am looking for. There we go. Here are the villagers that we are looking for. What was I gonna say? But yeah, I just felt like being able to call them while they were in different buildings to me was very exciting. It's like finally I'll be able to like find out if Diana is looking at art or if she is shopping in the cranny or if she's at the tailor's or whatever the case, or if she's even in another villager's house. Like I felt like being able to really pin down where your villagers are was such a great concept and idea to include in the game. But I guess if you're outside and they're outside and y'all are in somewhat of a similar distance, that's when they'll be able to hear you and answer you. It just feels like a waste of a tool. It just feels like a waste of a element or a waste of like a concept if you're not able to really fully use it. And I also had like kind of some hesitations around that whole premise or the megaphone in general, because I typically play Animal Crossing on my computer, like docked, I should say. Well, for people who play Animal Crossing on TV where it's docked and things like that, like, do you have to physically have the actual game in front of your mouth in order to be able to call them? I would assume so, because it's like the microphone and the speakers that's on the actual game is what you're using as a megaphone. And so even that was kind of like, you could have did it a different way or made it more accessible for people who play their games not in their hands. But I was willing to like see past that because I will be able to actually access my villagers in a timely manner instead of like running across my island, looking in every villager's house and building on the island. And so it still felt kind of worth it. But now that you're telling me that it's only if you're near the villager, what are we doing? Just what are we doing? What are we doing? And so that was just another thing that just kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. And I don't want to sound too negative about this update because honestly and truly, like, it's not surprising in the slightest. I felt like my hopes wasn't already up. Like, I felt like when people got excited for the update, I was kind of like side-eyeing because I'm like, I don't think this update is going to be what we really want. I don't think that it's really going to be what we really I don't think that it's going to be plentiful or even that interesting. And for Nintendo to basically confirm that, it's not surprising. It's not, it's fine. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's Nintendo. I feel like they just wanted people back playing this game again, and it worked. I feel like I've downloaded Animal Crossing New Horizons on my Switch too, and I did not have any intentions on doing so. And I'm playing the game. I'm putting in hours, and I'm getting myself prepared for this 3.0 update, and it's getting people talking, and they're inviting creators to these little like exclusive screenings. I don't know who this is, but I don't want any parts of who that is. And so it's working. Like, the marketing is working. I can't even be mad at them for doing some stuff like this, but it's just like it's just like a slap in the face a little bit for all the creators who have put in so much time. And not even talking about myself, because again, like, I am not I don't have the most creative Animal Crossing island. I haven't really put in that much time. Oh, this is L. I haven't really put in that much time in decorating the island. I'm just more of a like a normcore or a relaxing Animal Crossing player. Like, I don't really like try to do like themes too much, or like I don't really do too much. Like, I've seen some amazing islands, like incredible islands. I would never be that level, is what I'm saying. Like, people who've done like fully like Asian inspired islands, or like Hamilton Islands or Disney Islands, like some of the like most incredible islands, like that level of creativity, that level of like dedication to the game, and that level of like being able to do that once and sometimes over and over and over again. Like, for those people, I just feel like this update just feels like crumbs. It just feels like so not worth it. Like, you doing all this for what? But it is what it is. Again, I'm not gonna not play the game because the 3.0 update isn't that great. I think it is serving a purpose of getting people back playing the game, which I have been enjoying. I have been enjoying watching people play this game again. I personally have been enjoying playing this game again, and so it is what it is. But I just feel like this update, which is very like lackluster. I'm kind of upset that it's raining on all of these islands. Let's see. I really hope we get cold today. Honestly and truly, that will just make my entire day. I don't want anything to do with that. If you don't know, I do not like birds. I do not like. Oh, I keep scaring these little. I think they're like roach dwarfs or something like that. I keep scaring those off, and I could just collect those and donate them to Blathers. But I do not like birds. I don't want any bird on my island. I am terrified that my first campsite villager is going to be a bird, and I am going to scream. I hate birds. I hate anything. Oh my god, why would you give me a freaking stone? That's actually disrespectful. I don't even want it. That's actually very disrespectful. But one of the other things that I've heard about the update is that there's no workaround not having the hotel on your island, which I didn't even consider like not having it on my island because I just felt like, well, might as well if it's free. But I felt like I would like the option of to not have it on there because I can see how that is like, like some people wouldn't want the hotel on their dock. Like I feel like that's a thing, but like I guess similar to Cap'n Islands, like you don't really have a choice if Captain's there, and so why would you have a choice if the hotel is there? But I just feel like the hotel is a whole building, a whole like another element to your island, whereas Cap'n is just in his boat. I don't know, like now that I heard that there is no workaround of like not having that on your island, like I'm like, huh, like I feel like I would appreciate it being able to be like, no, thank you. Like even just having the option, even if I didn't fully, um, even if I didn't take advantage of like not having it on there, just having the option of being like, actually don't include it. I feel like would have been nice to have. But I guess some people say that they're just going to wait until some people play the game and then just not get to that point in the game if they really don't want um the hotel on their island. But at that point then it's just like limiting yourself on what you can and can't do. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, let's see. Oh my, it's the same damn bird. Okay, now I am being freaking. I'm being haunted by this bird. Oh, we already have this shark already. But yeah, I would love to know y'all thoughts on the update, your feelings about it. Do you feel like it's gonna be worth it? And given that it's free, you can't be too mad either way, you know? Like they're not charging us. The only thing that they are charging us for is the Switch 2 like enhancements, which I think is really nice. I actually am looking forward to the Switch 2 features, including the megaphone, which I guess I am kind of disappointed in. But I feel like the better graphics, the Switch 2 like capabilities and stuff like that, I am still very much looking forward to. I feel like I'm more excited about that than the actual update itself. But the update is free. At least they're not charging us for it. I feel like whenever they are going to release the actual Animal Crossing, not even Animal Crossing New Horizon, but another Animal Crossing altogether, that is going to be hella expensive. So while they could have charged for this update, I'm glad that they didn't. And I guess there's some merit to that. But yeah, it still feels a little like I'm still going into the update a little hesitant. Will I enjoy it? Probably. Will I still get my time's worth from it? Probably. But I just feel like it could have had way more to it, especially if you wasn't going to really fulfill a brand new game, or if, because now the expectation or the logic now is that we won't probably get a brand new game for another few years, which is fine, but you gave us this free update that doesn't really feel like that much more of a game. And so, yeah, but I also feel like Nintendo did that with Mario Kart 8. They kind of gave us a new like update to the game, and it was new tracks and things like that, but it just wasn't really well received. Like I felt like I even had like a hard time trying to figure out like the courses and things like that. It just was like I feel like Nintendo's releases are just very weird and not very thought out, or not like it's more. I'm trying to figure out the audience that they're really trying to cater to for these type of things, because I feel like it's very limited. They look at it very like one way, and not everyone plays every game the same, if that makes sense. And so it'll be interesting. I think people are still going to oh my goodness, I just realized that when you hit into the tree, water droplets come out. It's things like this that makes you not hate this game. I'm talking all this shit, but like honestly, things like this, the little freaking water droplets, just if you just hit into a tree, how cute is that? How freaking cute is that? And I feel like we got a cutie on this island. Who are you? Okay, you can fix your face a little bit, but Pudge, I like his color. You know who else I really want on Nevergreen? I want Diva. Diva wasn't on my list of dreamies, but I've seen her on somebody's island recently, and like I'm like, oh, she's an actual diva. Like I want her on my island. I think she is one of the cutest little frogs with her little sidebangs, sideburns, I should say. And she's all purple, and I think she got like lipstick or something like that on. Like she's a cute little diva, and I live for her. I think she'll get along great with Diana and Judy. I think they'll all be very cute and like be besties, like a little trio. And so I'm super excited to have the three of them on my island. Those are for sure gonna be like my forever villagers. Diana for sure. If you don't know, Diana and I actually share a birthday. So another goal of mine before this whole 3.0 update thing happens is to try to get Diana on my island so that we can celebrate our birthdays together, which is January 4th. We are both Calcon icons, and we have always celebrated our birthdays together. Every year on Animal Crossing, I have given her her gifts, she have given me mine, and it has been spectacular. And how can you not have Diana on your island? She's the baddest of them all. I've never had Duty, and if I'm being honest, what I have seen or experienced of Duty is that she's actually kind of boring. I think her and Diana might be the same personality type. I could be wrong about that. Um, but I feel like she just matches the vibe. Again, Nevergreen is going to be very green, foresty, nature-esque, but just have elements of like fantasy and like whimsical, majestical. It's like if you was to take Neverland and Evergreen, sorry, Neverland and yeah, Evergreen and put it together into one word, that's Nevergreen. If you catch that vibe. And so I think Judy is just gonna be like, I feel like Judy literally encompasses my vision for Nevergreen to a T. And so I'm very excited to find her, but the priority will and always forever be to get Diana on the island as soon as possible. A sauna heater. Okay, let's see who it is. It looks like a duck. Can I just hop over here? Who is this cute little ducky? Oh my goodness, who are you? Darwin. He is adorable. I don't know if it's because he is in his raincoat or whatever, but these glasses and his orange hair against the blue is so freaking cute. And that's, oh, I think that's another element to the update that also was confirmed today, was that people who visit your hotel or villagers who visit your hotel, you cannot ask them to be a part of your island. Which again, it's just like, that mechanism, that mechanic is literally what the campsite villagers are, is that like they randomly spawn on your island and you get to ask them if they want to live there. Like, you already have that mechanic, you already have that tool, so why not allow us to be able to invite people who visit the hotel to our island? Even if we have a full island, all 10 villagers, in the campsite villagers, you can like talk to them enough and they just ask someone to leave. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that is already a thing. And so like, why would you not be able to invite someone that also visits the hotel? To me, it makes sense that you'll be able to invite them to live there permanently. Like, oh, I love here so much, I would love to live here. I feel like people, you know, like, I feel like people do that all the time when they visit places. Like, oh, I could see myself living here, you know what I mean? And for them not to play on that of like, yeah, you have a visitor come visit your hotel, but like now they get to live there because they loved it so much, is such a missed opportunity. I can't tell you the amount of times that I personally have been like, oh, I can see myself living here. And I feel like having a hotel and then not being able to like invite the villagers who visit your hotels to your island, it just seems like that should have been a no-brainer to me. Like, it just feels like you would think that that's like a natural thing. Or like, I don't know, maybe I'm like being a little bit too negative, and maybe the developers know what they're doing, but for me, it just doesn't make sense. I feel like when you travel, you're like, oh, I can see myself living here, or I can never live here, or you know, and not to say that it has to be like every villager. Like, maybe say you have like 3 people come and stay in a hotel at one time. Maybe out of the 3, you can invite one of them. You have to figure out who is willing to live here, who likes it enough, like who, whatever. But you should be able to invite someone. I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I just feel like that it's just a thing when you travel, being like, oh, I can live here, and for them not to expand on that and to like, oh, I don't know who this horsey is, and give you the option of inviting people over to live with you, just doesn't feel, I don't know, it feels fine, but it just doesn't feel like a good gameplay. Like, I feel like people will love the opportunity to be able to invite some of the villagers that come and stay over in the hotel, but whatever. I guess for Happy Home Paradise, I guess you don't get to invite those people over to your island. But again, you have to travel to work at Happy Home Paradise. But this is a involuntary additional building or additional element to your island that you now have to account for, and you don't have like an option to say no. And so for you not to be able to like kind of even benefit from the people who visit the hotel, kind of just seemed like, okay, girl. Or maybe it might be overly critical. If I'm being overly critical, you can say that and I'll take it. Oh my God, why did that go? But some of the choices that they made just kind of sounds like they didn't want to spend the additional time and resources it would have take to like fully flesh out all these details. And to me, it's just like, okay, well, why give us the update? We can't have additional custom designs. We can't invite people over to live on the islands from the hotel. We can't really call out to the villagers unless they're near us. So if they're in buildings or other people's homes, they're not going to say anything. It just feels very limited. And maybe there is still surprises to the update that we don't know about. And maybe there's still elements that we might still get excited about. But some of the major things, I just feel like side eye Nintendo, side eye. This is actually, I thought that we was probably gonna find one of them quickly, but this is actually taking a little bit longer than I expected. Use Enigma ticket. And I will say that I am not a like Animal Crossing, like I joined the Animal Crossing bandwagon in 2020, like majority of us did. I didn't have Animal Crossing New Leaf. I didn't have Animal Crossing whatever other iteration of the game prior to that. I think it was like City Folk and stuff. Like I'm not an Animal Crossing OG, and so take my opinion with a grain of salt. But from what I know now and the technology that I feel like we have present day, I feel like some things could have been greatly improved on. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that. Oh, this is Clay. Wait, am I searching? Oh my God. I don't think Clay is a lazy villager. Did the game not save when I found Kiki? Oh my goodness. Oh no, he is a lazy. He is a lazy. Okay, cool. Oh yeah. Okay. I got scared because I remember seeing Clay on my villager hunt when I found Kiki, but now remembering that they probably showed me lazy and peppy and not just peppy. And so I got a little whoa. But he's a lazy. I think Clay is very pretty. I might like if I need a new villager or something like that, I wouldn't mind having Clay on the island. I like the hamsters. Let's see who's gonna be on the island. Oh my gosh. It's this guy again. I forgot his name already. Let's see what DIY we get. Natural go. Oh, that's nice. I like the natural garden furniture pieces. Sorry. I had to reply to an email. I hate that they're giving me repeats and not giving me the villagers that I actually want. I have not seen Stitches, Bones, Sasha, or Cole again. Oh my god, I really hope we get Cole. I really hope we get Cole. I was actually gonna put Punchy on the list, but I already have a cat named Cat. And then I've already found Kiki, who's also a cat. And so I just felt like having another cat on the island just was like overkill. Mind you, I'm not even a cat person like that. And so I was like, I need someone else. And so then I looked over the list of lazy villagers again and found Cole. And I was like, perfect. Perfect. This island is pretty cool. Who's here? Oh my god, is this L again? Let's go. Let's go. I'm not doing this. And there's no DIY. Goodbye. Goodbye. I will say the only other thing that I'm actually excited about for the update is the ability to be able to put trees and like actual like flowers and stuff in your storage. And I believe there also is increasing your storage. And so that's a win. I love that part. Because the amount of times that I had to just either chop down a tree and then get rid of the stump, I don't even want to think about it. Just to replant it, mind me. Yes, Sister Fruit Island. We will be collecting these oranges. You get so many bells by collecting your sister fruit. I think I got 26,000. Oh, this is the freaking monkey that I was talking about. Hi, Deli. Yes, his name was Deli. Deli is a freaking sweetheart. Hi, Deli. It's so good to see you again. Like, he just was like walking around the island like a little old man. It was the cutest thing, honestly. And I think I actually ended up getting his photo. He was on the island, like my first Animal Crossing island, so I was just trying to learn the game. And I had my starter villagers on there for a while. And me and Deli just got real close. And he ended up giving me his photo one day. And I think his photo was probably the first photo I've ever gotten, and I didn't even know what it meant. And I had to look it up. I was like, oh my god, we're best friends. We're besties. I think I also from that point got what's her name? The white bunny, Ruby. I got her photo from that same island as well. I don't think I've ever gotten all of my villagers' photos that have lived on my island. I think I might want that to be a goal this time around, but the fact that I have Coach and Cat, I don't know if I want them on the island for that long. I feel like if they ask to leave, then I would let them go. Oh wait, let me collect these first. But I'm not gonna go out of my way intentionally to get rid of them. I'm just gonna let the game naturally let me know who wants to leave. If it's Diana, if it's Judy, if it's Diva, they're not leaving. If it's anyone that I want to stay on the island permanently, they're not gonna go, obviously, and I'll just say no. I just have the bubble move. But if Cat our coach asks to move, then I will obviously say yeah and let them go. But if I hadn't gotten their photos by that point, then that's fine too. They're here for a good time, not a long time. Ugh, I hate when I pick up the weeds. I don't need that. Oh, you know what? I might actually take these coconuts and give them to Kat if she's up by the time that we find our lazy villager. I'll wrap them for her. Because I don't have coconut trees on the island yet. I know I just picked up some and I might plant them. I'm honestly not sure because I don't think Nevergreen is a very tropical place. And so I might just leave the beaches bare, or not bare, but like just without coconut trees. But I do want to have coconuts just to have them. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that the coconut trees can grow anywhere else besides on the beach. I know you can plant bamboo on the island, but I think coconut trees you can only plant on the sand of the beach. I just really want coal. I really hope that this is it, that we get coal on this ticket. Ooh, we got Bamboo Island. Let's see who it is. Oh my god. No thanks. No thanks. Let's see if there's a DIY bottle. If not, we're out of here. Nope. We are out of here. But there are some lilies. Our native flower is Cosmos. I also wonder if the update is yielding the results that Nintendo had in mind. Because obviously I feel like everyone is playing Animal Crossing because I am very much like tuned into that kind of content. So to me, it feels like a lot of people are playing the game. But I wonder if like holistically or like from like a wider scope, if it's actually that like if the impact has been that positive, if that makes sense. Um, because I feel like the update announcement, while it was like getting people like riled up again, whatever, I don't know if it really got a lot of people or as many people as they would have hoped actually playing the game. And maybe once the announcement, once the update is actually here, then people will pick up their Switches again and play and stuff like that. I'm also curious why there isn't more of a like Switch 2 exclusive for Animal Crossing. I know they have like the updates and stuff like that, but like I feel like what they're releasing for the Switch 2 exclusive isn't enough to sell more devices. And so part of me, I don't know if I'm just thinking about this from a very corporate lens, but part of me is just like, what is this just for brand awareness? Like, is this for actual like revenue gain? Like, what is the motive behind this 3.0 release? Is it just to buy time? Is it to get people talking about the game again? What is it? Because I just feel like they're not really incentivizing people to actually go out and buy a Switch 2, and they're not giving us a brand new Animal Crossing game that's exclusive to the Switch 2. And so it's like, what are y'all doing? What y'all cooking up over there? What's really happening? But hey, maybe again they have like a long game strategy and this is just part of it. Maybe we don't understand everything and everything will make sense in due time, but right now it's just giving, they are willing to hand us some crumbs so that we can get to play this game again, and they'll take it just for like the little momentum of people playing the game again. It's what it feels like. I'm really not trying to be on too late, so I might have to call it in about 20 minutes. But I'm hoping that we can find someone before then. But they are not giving us no one. I feel like whenever you are trying to find a particular villager, the game is like, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Like for instance, when I was trying to find a lazy, they kept giving me like very cute villagers, but like I wasn't looking for necessarily cute villagers. Like I wasn't looking for the deers. I wasn't looking for like the cutesy little like hamsters or like the cutesy villagers. Like I wasn't really looking for them. I was looking for particular villagers, and I had to tell so many of them no. But the minute I was probably looking for a deer or something, I would never see one. It would take like 300 freaking Nook Mile tickets to find. Speaking of, look at this cutie little deer. Or is, yeah, I think it's a deer. I'm pretty sure. Who are you? Is this Bo? I think this might be Bo. Yeah. Look at this cutie little baby. Oh, I love his blue eyes. I didn't even realize that. And they're so sleepy. Oh my goodness. He is so cute, but he's not who we're looking for. So we must turn him away. Let's go see if we can find a DIY. I just don't want to shake all the trees and get all of the resources. It just takes a lot of time. And I'd rather just try to get to as many islands as possible to see if we can find our villager. No DIY? No DIY. Well, all in all, I feel like I am still excited about the update. I'm just curious as more to what the actual players will make of the update versus like what Nintendo has been has given us. I feel like it's going to take a lot of creativity for us to make this update feel worth it. And I feel like the players of Animal Crossing and the creative minds that are behind the players who play Animal Crossing, like I don't doubt that they will make something amazing out of like what comes out of this update. And so for that, I'm excited to be a part of that movement of like, oh my god, this is what we was able to do with the 3.0, or if you have the 3.0, this is what, like, I'm ready for that type of like momentum. But I feel like the actual elements of the update themselves itself doesn't really feel that exciting, if I'm being honest. But exciting, but it's exciting to be a part of the movement nonetheless, because it is, so to speak, something new. If that makes sense at all. All right, let's see. Oh, it's a cat. Oh, you're a cutie too, Mo. I haven't seen much of Mo, but I like the little blue spiral. I should do an island with just blue villagers. I feel like there's so many cute blue villagers, like Sherb. You have the one that we just met today. I can't remember his name, but like he was fully blue. This guy's fully blue. Who else is blue? I just feel like there's a lot of blue. Not a lot, but like it'll be a very interesting concept to have like all blue villagers. I think it'll be a vibe, honestly. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I was doing good, now I want to mess up. I'm low-key a little hungry right now, and I don't know why, but I'm low-key craving grits and eggs. I don't know where that craving came from, why I have it, but some grits and eggs sounds so good right now. And no, I do not have or eat sweet grits. I eat grits with butter, salt, and pepper. I do not put sugar in my grits. I am from the South, but I've never in my life put sugar in goddamn grits. And never will I. So I think this guy is Rodeo or something like that. Not me only getting the fossils if they're like right outside of the airport. That's hilarious. Also, the amount of time that I got in this same spiral island is ridiculous. I wasn't gonna say anything, but it's really getting ridiculous. Yeah, Rodeo. How can I know that? I've never had him before. I feel like maybe when I went down the list, he stood out, but I never had them. I'm not even mad. Oh, he's not a cow. He's a deer or a goat or something like that. I thought he was a cow. Let's go see if we can find another DIY or a recipe. Nope. I felt like they were like giving us a lot of recipes at the start of this hunt, and now they're like, whoa, hold on, partner. Not too many, not too much. All right, let's check the beach first. If we have a DIY recipe, then I feel good about the villager. But we're not gonna look for the villager until after we know or not. Let's see, let's see. Oh, oh my God, it's this same fucking bird. I don't even know who this bird is. I don't want it. No. And there was no DIY. I think I'm gonna do maybe 2 or 3 more tickets and then call it. And if we don't find who we're looking for, we'll just try again tomorrow and I'll just hop back on live. But I kind of like this. Let's see. Clay again. Okay, why are you guys giving me repeats instead of just giving me new villagers? That's annoying. Even though Clay is baby. I don't want Clay. I want coal. And I feel like coal is not even that rare of a villager. Or maybe the bunnies are. Now that I think about it. Let's see how many look sorry. Oh, we only have 3 more tickets in this go anyway. Okay, let's just do the last 3 of these tickets and then we'll call it. Cold energy, cold energy, cold energy, cold energy. Let's see, who is it? Oh wait, no, this is a bird. That's a bird. That's a bird. What a waistband. How does that look, actually? Oh. I don't think I've ever seen that item. Or this one, honestly. Oh, wow. Okay. I also haven't played Animal Crossing in what feels like a few years. So I originally had a Switch Lite, and I restarted Animal Crossing a few times on there. But when the Switch 2 came out, I went ahead and got the Switch 2, and I've loved it literally ever since. I think it's such a great console. Do I think it lacks in the games that are exclusively for the Switch 2? Yes. Controversy opinion. I think Mario Kart World. I could see why some people say that it's not worth the $80, but I feel like if you have a Switch 2 and you don't have Mario Kart World, you're losing out on a great experience. So for me, it is worth it because it is such a good game to play on this system. Such a good game. I would die on the hill that it is really a fantastic, beautiful game. Does it lack certain elements that you kind of got from Mario Kart 8 that you don't get on Mario Kart World? Yes. But it's still a great game. Like, I had a grand old time finding all of the little, like, what's it called? Like, the P... No, not the P ones. The panels. I found all the panels. Had a great time doing all that. I thought it was such a great experience. I do hate the fact that we don't have the 200cc speed because I'll be whipping it in Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 200cc is literally so thrilling. So if Mario Kart World ever comes out with an update and they give us 200cc, I think that would make such a great improvement. but I do understand like why some people was hesitant on not getting it. But I think it's worth it just because it's a great experience. Like I loved every minute of playing Mario Kart World. Do I play it much now? No. And so I can't even be mad at people who didn't get the game. I don't know who this is. Nate. Because it doesn't feel like Mario Kart 8 or you just kind of just reach for it just to play it. Because I still play Mario Kart 8 sometimes on my Nintendo Lite, but I don't know if I would reach for Mario Kart World on my Nintendo 2, if that makes sense. And so, anyway, in regards to the Nintendo Switch 2, do I think they could have done better at having games readily available for when the system was going to be released? Yes. I wasn't someone who got Donkey Kong when it came out. I wasn't interested in it. I would have loved to have played the game. Oh my god. I would have loved to have played or gotten the game, but the only thing is for me, Donkey Kong did not seem worth the $80 that, or is it 70, 60, 70, $80, however much it is, it's expensive. It didn't seem to be worth that much money just to test it out, and I wasn't sure if I was going to really enjoy the game even after watching other people play the game and kind of watching gameplays and stuff like that. It just didn't feel like a good investment. Like I didn't feel like I was going to constantly go back to playing Donkey Kong. And for 60, 70, $80, however much it is, I feel like Nintendo has now gotten us out of like being able to just splurge on any and every game just to have it on your system. You're no longer able to do that anymore because games are just so expensive. And so Donkey Kong was like one of those games for me where like it seemed interesting. I think I would have had fun playing it, but not for the amount of money. Like, oh, this is our last ticket, guys. This is our last ticket. Not for the price. It didn't feel worth it to invest in a maybe. And I feel like we no longer get the opportunity to kind of like suss out a game in a maybe. And I think there are demos that you can play and stuff like that. But I mean, like, just to see if you like it leisurely, we can no longer do that just because it's so expensive. Like that's almost $100 on a game that you might not pick up as often as needed to feel like the money was worth it, if that makes any sense. And so I didn't go into the Donkey Kong hype. I know there was another, I think, Pokemon game that came out for the Switch 2. I'm not really into Pokemon. I do want to try a few other games though. I think it is something Shire. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. And then Azuma. I want to try that game out as well. But again, they're all so freaking expensive. I'm currently playing Palia. I've been into Palia for a lot before I started Animal Crossing. And that game was great. I love the quest in Palia. It's so interesting. It's so like detail oriented and the storylines are so like, it's so good. But yeah. Let's see who we have. What is this? Oh, I saw black and thought it was coal. It's an elephant. Big Top. Okay, Big Top. You know what? On that note, we gonna wrap this up. We are going to wrap this up right here. Talking about some Big Top. Is there any DIYs? No. Alrighty, y'all. Let's head back to the island. Let's see if we can find a cat and then give her some fruit. And then we'll sell the oranges that we have. And then we'll just wrap it up here. Like I said, I'll come back on tomorrow to try to find Cole or any of the 3 other villagers that I have listed there, Stitches, Bones, and Sasha. But we're really looking for Cole. I really want Cole. But we didn't find her today. And that's okay. We'll just look for her again tomorrow. Let's go see. Yep, we're all out of Nook tickets. So that was 23 tickets in total. And we didn't find her, but that's okay. I'm no baby. I'm gonna go to them islands, them Diller Islands, and get me some Nook tickets. I just feel like Nook tickets are just such a pain in the butt to get naturally. Like just even the process of like obtaining the Nook tickets. Like it's one thing to have the amount of Nook miles needed to get as many tickets as you want, but it's another thing to just sit in front of your freaking in front of the freaking little machine and pump them out one by one. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go to one of them dealer islands and get me a little Nook mile. That I will do. Okay, let's wrap. Let's do the coconuts. I've given both Coach and Cat oranges plenty of time, so let's give her some coconuts and go from there. Hi, Cat Girl. This is for you. She liked the coconuts way more than she liked the oranges, I can tell you that. Bye, girl. I'm sorry, but Coach and Cat is cute. Maybe I just like all the villagers. Like, I feel like the villagers aspect of this game is my favorite part because I just think they're so adorable. Okay, we got like a little Janet Jackson school jacket moment. Not mad at it. Though I do think I like the college cardigan better though. Yeah, let's stick with that. I'm gonna pick up this butterfly and donate the butterfly and the snails to the museum before we log off. Oh, and we can assess these fossils. Okay, let's go do that. Bladders, wake up. Assess fossils. Oh, nice. We can donate both of them. Cool, cool. Let's make a donation. Yep, 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 yep. W. And then let's go ahead and sell these oranges. Oh, and then we have to stop into Able Sisters because it's our first day with the Taylors, and then we can log off. I want to sell. Look at these suckerfish. Period. I honestly should buy some turnips just because I'm not trying to go to my other island and just get money. Well, I just hate the concept of the turnips. I don't like having to always check the prices. It just feels very cumbersome. And so, oh my goodness. Able Sisters is opened. Yeah, girl, you was talking a lot. Alrighty, let's go get. Let's annoyed by Sable. Let's try one more time. Oop. All good. Let's go see what's in the fitting room. Oh, not the whistle. Oh, do we have any better pants? I don't want shorts. I don't want jeans. Okay, this is not great. No, no, no. Oh, but we do get our glasses. Oh my goodness, I have been waiting for some freaking glasses. We're gonna go with the brown ones. But I don't want any of these clothing items, if I'm being honest. No, I don't want any of that either. Okay, maybe white shorts. Okay, that's kind of cute. Or should we do these? Oh, that's kind of cute too. And they did have different color hats. Imagine. Do they have shorts in that color? No, and I don't like it in that color. I don't like it in blue either. Okay, but I think I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, let's go with this. Yeah, we'll wear it out. Cute, cute, cute. All right, y'all, I am going to call it here. I had a great time trying to find our last third villager to come on the island of Nevergreen. We was looking for coal. Unfortunately, we did not find her today, but we will try again tomorrow. So if you guys enjoyed this, I would love it if you would also pick this back up with me on tomorrow. But I'm just going to end the stream out here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I would love to hear your feedback on this 3.0 update in the comments, as well as just your thoughts on the future of Animal Crossing as a whole. And so, yeah, I'll be around, and so stick around and subscribe and like the video if you have not already.